Hey guys, welcome back to Coin Knowledge. So we're going to be taking a look at a AI project within the Solana ecosystem, one that we've covered several times now on the channel, one that you guys do ask about here recently, giving you guys my updated thoughts on the project. Fundamentally, has anything changed? Has my conviction changed in the project? And I'll be answering some other questions as well. So if you guys do get value out of the content here, if you guys could subscribe to the channel and like the video, your support does mean a lot. So we take a look at the AI sector. Obviously, we're seeing AI, down right now. The whole overall market is down. We're seeing a lot of altcoins, still feeling a lot of pain. We are seeing a quick little bounce here over the last day or so across different sectors, different altcoins, different narratives. But when we look at the AI space, we still have a lot of projects here that are down heavily because right now we aren't really seeing a true narrative, individually run right now. So I do think now is still a good time. Obviously, if you believe that we're going to go higher, which I personally do, not financial advice, but if you do believe so, then you could potentially look at a lot of this opportunity right now as a potential chance and entry into some of the top quality projects that have been on your watch list that maybe 30, 60 days ago were too high, maybe felt like you missed them. A lot of them have came down to, the pre-election pump, so they're back down to those prices where you can get them, essentially cheap again. So, right now we're going to be taking a look at TARS AI. Now, if you've been around for the channel for about the last year or so, you know that we've been talking about TARS AI for some time now, early 2024 where they did TGE and release. Because when we were looking at TARS AI, we were looking for a quality AI project in the Solana ecosystem. At that time, even right now, still relatively, there isn't that many quality AI projects on Solana. Now, yes, there's a bunch of, AI agents, there's a bunch of no utility, vaporware, projects that have popped up since. But as far as quality projects that actually have product that are actually doing the right things, in my opinion, and that are actually backed by the Solana Foundation themselves, TARS AI still checks a lot of those boxes, if not all those boxes, for me personally. So it is still one that I personally do like. Now, when we look at the 1 month chart, yes, it looks ugly. It's down 57, 60% on the 1 month. But, when we take a look at it, we could accredit it to one, market conditions are overall poor right now. As we just saw, a lot of AI coins are still, down huge here. But when we take a look at Solana, we're seeing the Solana ecosystem also get a lot of FUD and a lot of negativity with a lot of questionable launches so far over the last, again, 30 to 45 days now that have primarily happened on Solana. As we did see, Solana has been the place for meme coins, for AI agents. We saw the launch of Trump coin on Solana about mid-January, which shot it all the way up, to about 260 there as well. And now Solana has gotten a harsh decline from those 260 ranges all the way to about 130 here about a day or so ago. So Solana has been down huge, but again, what isn't at this stage of the cycle here in the current market we're in right now? What isn't down massively? So it could be accredited to one, altcoins are being hammered, Solana's, itself is being hammered, and as far as mid to low caps go, which TARS AI in the grand scheme of market cap, it is still a low cap under that $100 million circulated market cap right now. So it is going to be super volatile compared to something that sits at a $1 to $5 billion market cap. Something like this does have the chance to go down, aggressively as we have seen it do so. Now we'll take a look back at the token here, give you guys my opinion, and look at where it came from, where it is right now, where I think it could go here in the short to midterm whenever we see the market flip bullish again. But as far as what TARS AI has done, they have updated a few things since we last covered them. They got a new website here. Personally, I didn't mind their last website, but to each their own. But when we take a look at TARS AI, again, we see that they do have that grant recipient, and they're also backed by the Solana Foundation. Not a lot of AI projects on Solana do have, can say the same thing. So that is something worth mentioning as well. They are looking to be the main AI protocol or architect protocol on Solana as well. Being that AI console with their different, slews of or products within the AI space on Solana as well. So they have AI Hub, they have their TARS search engine, which people actually do use. We'll take a look at that. There's also staking as well. So Solana's flagship AI market, they have their console, their search engine as well. Now they also are getting into the AI agent narrative as well. We saw them release that, earlier this year. So AI agents, whereas we did see it blow up as a sub narrative of AI essentially at the end of 2024. It has definitely cooled off, throughout here the short term, but I do think, AI agents is not done. I think AI agents as a narrative will run again. So, the fact they are getting in to the agent, space within AI on top of the utility side of their project, I do think that is quite bullish for them as well, because I do think that we will see a comeback for AI agents and AI utility definitely at some point in 2025. That is of my belief, in my opinion, but as always, do your own research, not financial advice. Another thing about TARS AI is that they also have been doing buybacks and burns, as we have covered that in the past as well. So you can take a look here at all their burns, all their buybacks. Obviously, you can just equivalate how much TIE has been burnt and then their buybacks as well. So that is definitely helping, even though it might not seem like a lot over the long term. It will help a little bit with inflation, with the tokenomics, taking out some of that circulating supply as well, which hopefully can increase the demand for the supply that's left circulating, and hopefully have an impact on the price, what you want to look for in buyback and burns as well. That is a pro for the ecosystem in my opinion as well. When we take a look at their Twitter page, they still have quite a decent amount of followers. A bunch of big different accounts do follow them. Again, still being that AI infrastructure protocol on Solana. Now, also when we look at CoinMarketCap here, I don't know if it'll pull up here, but we see that right now they are running ads. They have been for some time now, constantly on the first page of CoinMarketCap. Now, that's not to say that that is going to guarantee them to blow up, but it does show they do have, money for marketing their project. And whereas this might not seem like a big deal, every time I load CoinMarketCap, it is the first thing I see is, TARS AI here. So it is getting in front of everyone who, does look at CoinMarketCap, which a lot of people, especially newer investors, even experienced investors, they look at CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko, CryptoRank, a couple of these other websites. CoinMarketCap is probably one of the, more newer, maybe retail friendly websites. So if they get on here and they see, oh well, I'm bullish on Solana, I hear a lot about that. AI is also blowing up. They're gonna see TARS AI protocol on Solana. They're gonna look into it and they're gonna see, potentially it's a lot lower of a cap than something like Tau, and they might choose to get invested into it. Now it's not a guarantee, but I think that is worth mentioning as well that they are, doing marketing campaign as far as being on the first page of CoinMarketCap. I do think that is important to point out there. Now, when we look at it, we already covered the fact they're getting into AI agents, but we also look, they are having people actually process and use their different, tools within their ecosystem. So they do put out, constantly, the increasing numbers or prompts, commands, applications that have been done within their ecosystem as well. So that is important. That is something you do want to take a look at a project. So we see a lot of people actually using their search engine. We see different people, different KOLs, or just different people on Twitter are talking about them as well. We see that they are getting listed on other platforms, stuff like Uphold. Also, so the project is building. Just because AI is down, just because AI agents is down, Solana's down, doesn't mean that the project just scurries away. No, they are still actively building as well. We take a look at their Sona. The Sona beta is live, which is going to be the first voice first virtual assistant native to the Solana mobile phone, which I think a lot of people do forget the fact that the second Saga or the second Solana phone is coming out here hopefully soon, within the next year or so, which I think that will be a big catalyst, as we saw the first Solana phone, the Saga phone, be the first time as well. Seamlessly control 200 plus apps through voice, almost like a Siri, except for the Solana phone, and zero learning curve. So just another utility part of their ecosystem that they are building as well. And it will be on the Solana, dApp store later today. So again, you could try this out if you have the Solana phone, the original Saga. You can definitely try that out as well. So it's another reason, again, they have that backing from the Solana Foundation. That's why they're able to do stuff like this, in my opinion. So when we look at it as far as the team, they have been working, they've been expanding their ecosystem. So again, in my opinion, doing the right thing by keep posting, keep working, keep making additions as well, and by marketing, whether it's just on CoinMarketCap or getting people to influence or to talk about them. Full disclosure, this is not a sponsored video. I've never done a sponsored video. I just, am bullish on the project. I think they are doing a couple things right here. Now, when we take a look at the price, again, we already covered that it is down on the 1 month, but when we take a look at it over the 1 year, now just in December alone, as we saw, AI agents blow up, we saw Solana was still doing well. We saw the overall market got bullish right after the elections. A lot of money was flowing through the gate. We saw TARS AI, almost hit 50 cents. It was 49 cents and some change. So, and when we were first talking about TARS AI, it was around these levels, around the 10-cent levels, roughly around there. So again, this is what I'm talking about. If you saw TARS AI up at 50 to 40 cents here, and you were like, man, maybe I missed that. Look at where it was before, it had its massive run up. it was around these levels, the 10 to 15 cent range. So if you were bullish on TARS AI up here, you have a potential re-entry chance to get in to the the levels that we're seeing right now that it was at before this aggressive move to the upside. And believe me, in my opinion, I do think one, the Solana ecosystem is still going to be a huge ecosystem this cycle. Put aside the recent price action of Solana, I still remain extremely bullish on Solana. So that is my personal conviction there. But also, I think AI and AI utility coins are going to come back. And when we look at Solana, again, in my opinion, for this market cap range and for what they're doing, I think TARS AI really is that main AI, infrastructure protocol on Solana. So I think a lot of people are going to flock to it potentially, but that's the bet you're taking. Realize that it is a low cap, so yes, it could go down, heavily. It can go down another 30% from here, or maybe if the low was officially in here a couple days ago, maybe we see it trade around here for a little bit, then go up. Nobody knows, so I can't get on here and tell you guys exactly what's going to happen. Nobody knows for sure, but when we take a look at it, literally it's 75% down from all-time highs, which was not that long ago, about 60 days ago now at this point, give or take some. So in my opinion, will it get back to previous all-time highs? I do think so. There is a little bit of unlocks between, the 85 million versus 120 million FDV, but the unlocks definitely aren't as severe as they were when this thing forced TGEs as we covered it initially. So as far as dilution goes, I don't think it's as much of a concern as it was obviously when it launched about a year ago now at this point. It has had some of that dilution play out. And it still gets decent volume. When we look at the exchange listings here, again, we're looking at it on Bybit, Mexi, Gate.io, Bitmart, and a few other small ones. So it's still missing, potentially higher tier 2s and definitely the tier 1s. Now, could that come for certain? No, that's never guaranteed. But in my opinion, if they do line themselves up to get those exchanges, I do think we see this project potentially still have a bunch of upside, in my opinion. But either way, if you're looking for an AI utility play and you're bullish on the Solana ecosystem, if you want to blend those two, the answer for me has always been TARS AI. You guys can literally go back and watch all the older videos. We've remained bullish on TARS AI since the beginning. So, in full disclosure, I've told you guys in the past. So, I told you guys I'd update you guys. I still hold TARS AI personally. So, again, I'm not trying to be biased. If I wasn't bullish on the project, I wouldn't, hold it. And if you do hold it, if you did buy in at higher prices, like a lot of people did, if you're down right now, I don't think this is the time to panic sell. Personally, I'm not selling my TARS because I do believe we go personally higher, but that's the bet that I'm willing to make. Obviously, you have to make that decision for yourself and see if you're willing to go through a little bit more bloodshed to potentially see the light at the end of the tunnel. Maybe this project does go to zero. Maybe it does go to 1 billion. That's the bet that you're in right now. You have to make that bet for yourself. To me, I'm bullish on TARS AI, but as always, let me know in the comments below. What do you think of TARS? What do you think of the project? Is there other AI projects that you've kind of gained more conviction on over TARS AI? What has TARS AI done to either shake your conviction or strengthen it? Let me know in the comments below, guys. And as always, thank you for taking the time to watch the video. Hopefully you guys got value out of it. And if you did, if you guys could like the video, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and share the video. I'll catch you guys in the next one. All right. See you guys.